Hmm.
Hey guys,
What up?
how is everybody? Let's see who's on here. Tracy, hi Irene, Jeff, Tatiana, Lala, Matt, Anna's story. Um, I'll have to write that down. I wasn't even in here when she wrote that. Like, who can she reach out to? Hi Moments Alive, Frog. Who else is on here? Red Hood. Selena, you're so welcome, Lala.
Yeah,
I'm
what
going
up, everybody?
to
What up? Hopefully,
type in.
everybody's having a good Wednesday. Uh, Good hump day. Halfway through the week. Uh, yeah. Sorry, I'm not looking at the chat right now, guys. I'm just doing a few things over here. I'm kind of busy myself. My brain's a little shot right now, but I'll be all right in a second.
So I was telling Variety that last night we were only supposed to get rain, but hey Rob, we definitely got hail. Like it was pelting the windows. And so of course the kids were laying with me and they're like, I'm scared, I don't want to go to bed. So I'm trying to cuddle with them and keep them calm. And it was just pelting like repeatedly, over and over again. It was probably midnight before I got them calm enough to where they could fall asleep. I felt so bad. And I thought it was only supposed to be like a steady rain today, but nope, it's torrential downpours out there and thundering and lightning,
Yeah.
like big is.
Wow. Well,
Yeah,
sometimes you need to rain. Didn't you guys have, why am I echoing? Didn't you guys just have a heat wave? What was it? Yesterday was pretty hot. Pretty hot.
not yesterday was like in the eight. I mean, it was hot for here, but it was like 84, whatever. Hey, Chantel. But last weekend, not this past weekend, I think, but the weekend before that, we had 96 and 97 degrees the entire weekend. So we could use it, but
Mm-hmm.
not that hell yet. It's hitting the
Yeah.
damn window, you know. Um, Trying to write my Instagram on here for that. I think it said Anna's story or something in the beginning. Um,
Absolutely. Yeah, Jules is once she gets settled in, we get settled in. She's gonna read off some stuff, and that's what we're gonna start with. And Jules wants to do a something gratitude. What was the thing you said to me, Jules? I'm sorry,
yeah,
the gratitude thing.
yep, I figured we could chat about gratitude and acceptance because I've had a couple of people message me this past week and was genuinely like stressing out about a lot of stuff they had going on in their lives, and uncontrollable situations.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff you can't, there's nothing you can do about it. It sucks, don't get me wrong. We all go through those moments, but um you have to accept that you can't do anything about it. You can only control yourself and how you deal with it. Um, so it's like I feel like a lot of people have been genuinely focused on, having a hard time with acceptance. And just I feel like the gratitude thing when even in creating the gratitude list or just saying things that you're grateful for, can kind of bring you back to ground level, like remind you who you are, like
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think they kind of go hand in hand for me anyway. Um,
Yeah.
Presence, red, he thinks a what are
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Let me go to the stream so I can see the comments myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I'm reading them, but I think I must have missed a whole bunch of the top. Showing proof liking.
Oh, is there a conversation going on? What's up, Lala? How you doing?
Yeah, looks like it. He tries to do
All
even
right.
better.
We got Lala was first in the chat up there. Then we got Variety TV number 2. Then we got Irene number 3. Tracy number 4. Jeff, Tatiana, Lala, Matt, Honest, Moments, Frog, PP Vance Extra, Red Hood, uh, Selena, Rob,
No, Possum,
Chantel.
not yet. I'm gonna read some of a story, but no, she needs to get her bearings and, be comfortable to come up. It's super hard to do that the first time. My first time telling my story on a live was with JDQ, and I changed the time to do it. I mean, it was probably for a good 3 months. I'm like, oh, let's schedule it. And I kept backing out because I was
Yeah,
petrified, It's different getting
yeah,
on. Yes, thank you, Red Hood and Tracy and Lala. I would
yeah.
prefer to keep it out of here. Um,
True.
but yeah, so it's like you have to fight with yourself inside, to get the guts to come up, So it definitely takes a lot. And even if, you're ready to talk about your situation, it's definitely not easy to do it on a live stream when, there's could be thousands of people who eventually see it, then you're worried about how you look, like whether you're stuttering. I mean, so many things go on in your head. So,
What's up, Vic?
hey, Vic,
Yeah. And
how was
anybody,
everybody?
let me just clear this. I'm sorry, Jules, to interrupt
Yes,
you
no,
before
you're
I forget
fine.
this. Anybody that may have thought I was trolling Jeff the other night on his catch, I was. But um, I've spoken to Jeff, and I told him if he needs anything to call me. So Jeff and I are on good terms. Was I trolling him? Yes, but he's my friend. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't trolling him in a facetious way. I just want to clear that up.
Just
So
being fresh.
yeah, I had. Listen, I don't do it very often. I had
I
to,
I
and
wasn't in there, so I can only imagine.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, we don't normally troll like that, so it's kind of
Hmm.
funny. It's like, if we do, people are like, "Oh my God, do you not like, no, I'm,
Well, it was in a good way. When Jeff would say, "Oh, he's here," 2 hours later, I said, "Guys, hold on. He's here. He's here. We're getting there." It wasn't like bad trolling. It was good trolling.
Right.
So, what's up, VS? What's going on with
Hey,
you?
BS.
Um,
Let's see if I can find the right quote thing I had up a minute ago. My screen on my other phone locked up. Oh, I didn't even read this one, but this is a good one. So this one says gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It it turns, sorry, my throat. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. That's a good one. That one's actually better than the one I was already looking at. Yeah, that one's a good one. I'll have to save that one. Why is the
so.
phone still vibrating? Oh, it's because all these notifications are going. I'm like, why is my backup phone just vibrating left and right?
Yeah, mine too.
Um, well, that's why I was saying too. Like, I seen, there was like, I don't know, like, I mean, should we, or.
You're lagging a little bit. I just saw this
I
text
don't know if
message
that's
from you
my
too,
service
Jules.
because of the friggin' rain.
Yeah.
Did
Let
you?
me shut this sound off. Yeah,
Um,
I'm not going to read it, but I'm just saying I was doing so many different things for the last 20 minutes before we started. My brain was all over the place. Actually, for like the
right.
last hour, I've been dealing with so much. Um,
Oh, I could imagine.
Absolutely.
I could imagine. I'm gonna I'm probably gonna lag for a second because I'm gonna shut off my Wi-Fi just in case the power goes out, because then my Wi-Fi will go out, and if we're in mid conversation, it'll be way worse.
I should have hit go live from my side, then we would have been all right for the whole stream mainly, but
Right.
you
I
hit
know,
go
and I
live.
wasn't
Okay.
thinking it was,
It's
but
all
it
good.
keeps glitching, so it's definitely the Wi-Fi. All right, hold
Yeah,
on.
no problem. I'll talk to everybody while you're gone. But if she's doing her end, it might go off, guys. The stream could go off. So brace yourselves. Put your seatbelts on. Let's see what happens. But usually I hit go live from my side and the stream would stay good. So if the stream ends, I'm sorry. We'll start a new one, but you know,
I'm like,
bear
we
with us
back?
and we'll see what happens. Looking okay so far. What's going on, PHI? Mm-hmm. So
I don't know why you're. Oh, I was gonna say your side was looking a little choppy for a second. Can you hear me now, though, Variety?
I hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. I'm gonna put all this gratitude stuff on here on the laptop. Gratitude. Yeah, I can't believe how bad it is freaking pouring out there right now. It's ridiculous. Uh, okay, let's see if now that will.
What's up,
Okay, I think this
Dragonfly?
is all
Thanks for coming in.
the
Have a
same
good day.
stuff.
Um, what's up, Irish Meme?
Hey,
Uh,
Ken.
what's up, Tommy C's cat? Yeah, I'm looking. I turn this way because I'm looking at my laptop to see
I'm
how
like, wow.
it's
Oh, okay.
doing.
She was. I'm like, okay, that was up there. That's why I didn't see it. I was like, why am I not getting refreshed comments on here?
Hmm.
All right. Oh, good. It did send that. Hey, Irish meme.
Yeah.
I hope you have a good day, Dragonfly. Thanks for popping in. All right. I gotta finish writing this down so I
Okay.
can read it appropriately.
Do what you gotta
I
do. I'll
sent
talk a little sports, if
like a
need be.
copy of it to my backup phone. So
Got
at
you.
least I'm towards the end of it anyway.
No problem. Take your time. I'll talk a little
So
sports if I'm allowed to.
yeah.
Hmm.
I'm like, yeah, do it up.
So my Rangers, they knocked out
Hey, Tommy
Carolina.
sees.
In hockey. They're doing pretty good. That both series they were down two
Yeah,
games to nothing, and they
always.
came back to force game sevens. Um, and now they play Tampa Bay, and whoever wins between them two goes to the Stanley Cup to play either Edmonton or Colorado. So
Um,
let's go
okay,
Rangers. Yeah.
right. I know you're stoked.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
like, yep.
Well, I mean, for years they didn't. They won the cup in 1940. Then they won it in 94. So for years people were chanting 1940.
I was just gonna say I thought it was in the 90s, but yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know about the 40s, so that
It was
probably went.
94, so 54 years, and now it's going to be 2022.
Damn,
Well,
that's
I'm
cool.
hoping. I'm hoping. I mean, so,
That would be really, really cool.
yep, absolutely. Anybody in the chat that's a sports fan, spit out some knowledge that you got. Tell us who your team is, what sport it is, don't be shy. I love my sports, love my sports.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
let me scroll and see if
I
there's
know it's
anybody that
like
I missed.
every time you talk about it, you can totally tell how passionate you are about them.
Yep,
Let's see, where did I? Oh,
absolutely. I don't know if I said hi, but what's up, Tatiana? Um, I don't know if I said hello. But I got everybody. I scrolled up. Tracy, I said your name, but I didn't give you a proper hello. How are you, Tracy? I hope you're good. Hope your mom's
I
feeling
think
well. Hope everything's good over
All
there
the
for you
way.
guys. 1994
Gotta
was
do the
almost the
home
Rangers
team.
and the Knicks. Yeah, Tony sees it was. It was the
Really?
Rangers, but not the
Yeah.
Knicks. Yeah, I
Oh,
remember where
okay.
I was.
I
I
was
was at
like,
my uncle's house when they won the Stanley Cup. I think they played Tampa Bay in that one. Let me see. Let me see. No, what
yeah,
they
because
couldn't
I'm
play.
not,
What am I talking about? I think they played Tampa in the finals, but not the Stanley Cup. Let me see who they played though in
yeah,
1994.
yeah, because I'm
Who
curious.
did the Rangers play in the 1994?
Oh, really, PHI? I
I
literally
used to
like
live watching. Okay.
I used to watch like the big, football games, like, but towards the end, all the, bigger ones, but um I can't pay attention to like baseball like that. Like I'll watch the bigger games of that. Now I'll watch, any football game. It don't really bother me. I like that, but or hockey. Um,
Mm-hmm.
hey Pterodactyl, how are you?
Yeah, what's up, Tony?
Um, where the hell?
They played the Vancouver Canucks in 1994. That's who they played. Um, I remember I was at my uncle's house, and we were having a party for the Stanley Cup. So it was good times, family, sports, good stuff.
Right.
Yep.
And I feel like, people get hyped up, like for the cup like they do the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those two, I feel like people get super, it's like a thing you actually want to set up a party for.
Yeah. PHI, we're all like that. If you leave the house without your phone, you feel naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think I've done that once in my life. And it was we was like because it's everything to us, for reading
It is.
sports scores, news,
Mhm.
communication. And I grew up in the days where we didn't have internet,
Right.
so
But it's like
um
we said before, it's because now we've been used to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? We've basically become accustomed to that. Like, this is how it is, like the
mhm,
technology. So it's like, might as well use it, you
exactly.
know?
It's true.
Because I feel like that's one of the hardest things for me too. The kids are always like, you can't go anywhere without that. No, I really can't. I would not know a single freaking phone number if I lost my phone, bro. I
Hmm,
would be
hmm.
screwed. I would be so screwed. It would be terrible. Like I'm lucky I literally remember part of my mom's number, which is sad. Like her house number, I remember that. It's been the same, but her cell phone number, mm-mm. I don't know either of my daughter's cell phone numbers by heart.
Yeah, yeah, that happens sometimes. Babies come along, absolutely, but they're a blessing,
Mhm.
you know. Uh,
Fact.
for PHI's comment. And Veronica, yeah, the GPS. Yeah, I know you don't.
Yep.
I know you don't mean FPS frames per second. I'm sure you meant GPS. Hmm.
Maybe she did mean frames per second.
She may have. She may have. And if she
Mhm.
did, I feel stupid.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
It would be. It would be. VS, can you confirm that so I don't look stupid? No, I'm just messing with you. Tara said, I'm old enough to have a childhood without internet. It was great looking back on it. Yeah, we used to have to go climb trees. That's what we did. We went outside and
Right.
actually played, Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I thought
Definitely had to
GPS.
find stuff to entertain yourself outside. It's like
Hmm.
you didn't get to be like, oh, can I bring this outside and this outside? It's like, no, go outside and fucking figure it out. You can play
Hmm.
baseball. There's rocks and sticks out there, you know, building leaf
Yeah,
forts and stuff, like now you send the kids outside and they're like, well, what are we supposed to do?
exactly.
Like, what do you
Exactly.
mean?
I mean, these days you could still put them in front of the TV with the cartoons on like Nickelodeon or something.
Right.
But then they
Yep.
just, they stay inside more and they stay on the devices more. And that's what we're
Yeah.
trying to prevent. And the whole goal here, because there's
Right.
too many predators online.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
as the technology gets better, their ways get better. So
Right.
it's a double-edged sword.
I got lucky. Like my kids love to be outside. I mean, unless they're doing something like they like to, build whatever on Minecraft. So, um, and I don't let them play online. So they literally can only, build a house and whatever. But if they're in the middle of building it, they'll tell me, I don't want to go outside. I need to finish this. I just need to do this and this. Like, bro, put the switch down. We're going out. I remember drinking water from the garden hose, riding. Yes, PHI, right? Yeah, exactly. We definitely can't be like, you can't, when you tell your kids, oh, we're going to go riding bikes, I mean, you genuinely have to be right up underneath them because these days someone would snatch them up in a second,
Hmm.
you know? So,
I remember one time I was at, I mean, like common sense is like so many people don't have it. And I'll tell you an instance where I was at the grocery store and I seen these two kids ride up to the store on their bicycles. And you know
mhm.
how they have like those bumper things in parking lots, so like the big cement thing that's
Yeah,
coming out of the ground. It's a pole, right?
yep,
So the kid rides up there with their bikes. They put one on each side and they take a lock and they lock it around the damn pole. I said, dude, what is that going to do? All they got to do is lift your bike up 5 feet over that pipe, and they could
right.
just ride off with your bike. Like, you know, no
What?
comment. Like these were good bikes too, like good
Oh
mountain
my God.
bikes.
It's like,
Um,
this is even worse, bro. Why aren't you going around with like something to stick in the tire so nobody can, pedal away
yeah.
with it or something?
So I walked up to him and I showed him. I lifted the bike right up over the thing, and I'm like, dude, I could ride off with your bike right now.
Right.
He goes, oh, I didn't even realize that. What's up, Victor?
Hey,
Um,
Victor.
so yeah,
That's so
common sense.
crazy.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yep. I could have had two brand new bikes.
I was just gonna say, you could have had a new ride.
Hmm.
Plus, aren't they the things too, like they bend, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Yep.
like,
There's things. Well, I mean, some of them are, bend and some don't, but
yeah.
you know, it's yeah, like you said, if you go through if they would have went through the tires on each side,
Mm-hmm.
it would have been harder for somebody to do that. But it was just a
Right.
common sense flaw. You know.
Yep.
Are you still writing out the stuff over there, Jules?
Yep. Yeah, it's getting
Okay,
towards the
okay.
end.
All right, at least we'll have something to talk about then. That's good. What's up,
Oh yeah,
FTK?
it's already on the front and back anyway. Hey, FTK.
Gotcha.
um, Plus it's like different on my backup phone, so it's not like wide spread out through the whole screen. It's a old like, ghetto phone. So it's in a skinny strip all the way down. So it took me a while to figure out where the hell I was. I'm like, my God. Okay, light.
In my tiny little town, children still, let me put it up on the screen. Tatiana's got one for us. In my tiny little town, children still ride their bikes and people leave their vehicles when it's down to grocery. Yeah, there are a lot of towns you can still do that.
Yeah,
In the countrysides
that's
and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's good though when you can do that.
yeah. That's what you call small town America. That's what that
Right.
is.
Yep. I would love to like live in a place like that where I felt comfortable enough. I mean, I come in to my apartment, just I'll lock the house while I'm in the house. If I go run down to the mailbox, I lock my apartment, you
Hmm.
know. Even getting the kids off the bus, I make sure it's locked. Like I'm like, I'm not playing. I don't trust nobody.
Hmm. I feel you on that. Let me scroll up and see if there's anybody I missed, but I think I got everybody. I said hi to Victor, yeah. Yeah, we're all caught up.
How's
Very
everybody's
good.
week going though?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to finish writing the rest of this story on paper because I'm not going to be able to get it out of my phone. I'm using my cell phone to stream on, so trying to write it on paper so I can actually read it all at once and not have to like keep saying, "Hold on, let me exit out."
Yeah, PHI. That's um the PHI account, that's usually Sammy, right? And then Gabby uses the other account.
Yeah,
Am I correct on that?
yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually Sammy Joe under PHI, and then Gabby usually
Okay.
comes in under her name.
Gotcha. All right. Tatiana said, let's put this one up too. Thank you for giving me something to talk about, Tatiana. I appreciate it. We need some comments. A lot don't even lock their houses. Once in a while, we get a group of angst and several break-ins. It's it. Yeah, it's true. I mean, eventually, every calm place is going to be overrun at some point, and every like wooded area is going to have stuff built on it.
Right.
Like me, they just put up another huge Amazon facility. You know what I mean? It's just like, and those places are monstrous. They're clearing out all this nature and wildlife area to put an
Yeah,
Amazon warehouse
exactly.
that's going to burn emissions and everything
Mm.
else. And,
Yeah, it's messed up because it does. It takes an awful lot to build a big facility like that.
yeah,
I mean, it is genuinely like they don't think about. I mean, they probably do and just don't genuinely give a shit. But it seems like they don't think of all the shit that comes into play when you do that. I mean, the wildlife that can't go. Birds, squirrel, like
I love the
you
birds. The
know,
birds is my favorite, my
yeah,
favorite one in the
yeah.
wildlife. All right, Tatiana's, not Tatiana, PHI said, it is really sad. We exposed a guy in the community a few weeks ago, and yesterday we've seen everyone sending him prayers for being sick. I am livid, y'all. Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I'll leave that one alone for a minute. Um, yeah, PHI is crazy. Yeah, it's weird to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what, Sean? I meant to tell you, I had a freaking eagle, a bald eagle, sitting on the freaking tree branch outside my bedroom window. I haven't seen it in 2 years. The first year I moved here, there was, um, I don't remember if it was one or two, but I always seen this one sitting on the branch or whatever on this big tree. It's like out by the airport. So I was shocked because I'm like, there's so much noise.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I took so many pictures of it and caught it one time to as it was flying away. I mean, thing was massive. So every now and then I would be looking out, hoping I'd see it. I hadn't seen it since until the other day. I almost shit myself. I'm like, yes. I'm like,
Wow,
it's back. I'm like, this is the coolest freaking thing.
that's
I was so
awesome.
excited. Yeah. I
I was
mean, it's
watching a video of a guy. He was eating a sandwich, and he had the sandwich in his hand like this, and the freaking
yeah.
eagle came, swooped down, and freaking grabbed the thing right out of his hand. He's like, "What the hell?" Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Those
That's so
IG and TikTok videos are crazy. Some of the footage that some people get, it's unbelievable.
right.
Uh,
It is. And it's like, you don't really expect an eagle to come swoop down and take it from you. Maybe like another bird, but I mean even a hawk, but an eagle, dude, that's so
hmm
insane. All right. Not an option. Stupid notifications keep coming in on this phone. All right. Not an
Yeah,
option.
quite a few people live right now too. Yeah, so
Yeah,
let me
I
look at my
saw some.
list. Let me.
I think there was
I'm not gonna.
two.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I'm
there
not
was
gonna
two
mention
of them when
names,
we
but
started.
let me see. Okay. These allergies are getting to me too.
Oh, the pollen is ridiculous. Like
Yep.
really bad. My mom had to take me to my appointment yesterday, and she's like, I was late because I had to hose down the car because I'm like, if I roll down the windows at all, we're gonna be eating pollen the entire ride. So she's like, I had to hose it down, but she's like, I mean, her car is white, and I mean, it looks yellow. Like
Yeah.
that's terrible.
Yeah. Stuff's very nasty. Could be very thick, and yeah, I've seen that.
Yep.
Go to
And
the
I
car
know,
wash and you spray it off, and the whole ground is just yellow stream just going down the
right?
street.
Like a big old yellow puddle.
It's
I'm
crazy.
like,
Yep.
okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is. It's not. I always feel bad for Noah when he goes to school when it's that bad out because when they have to go outside, so he'll come home and his eyes are all like flaming red and itchy. I'm like, my God, bro.
Yeah.
Right, four, six.
Man, we're gonna be reading a lot of stuff. It sounds like you're writing a book over there.
I know it's front and back on this long sheet of paper.
It'll keep our stream going. We're already at 31 minutes, so with the stuff you got there, that'll put us close to the 2 hour mark. You know.
See? Oh, I'm not even holding
Oh,
that.
geez, yeah.
And
Yep.
then that's the back. I
Wow.
keep
Okay.
pulling it
Well,
to the opposite side.
we'll be all right. Let me read Tara's comment here. I'm outside, so it's a little hard to see. These are birds of feather flock together, my friend. It's very clear certain people don't care about a lot. Your target and other things like that. Don't be discouraged. Tracy says, after 10 to mom, we'll try to get back when done. Love you all. All right, Tracy, we love you too. Tell
Yeah,
mom
I
we
love
said
you.
hello. Yeah.
Yes, please do. Give her hugs for us.
I don't know if she watches this community, but tell her we said hello.
She she does. She's like super like she's wicked all about Jay. She's so funny. I'm like, Jay, I'm like, she's an elderly lady. She really wants to go on a couch, bro. Just take her with you.
Wow.
Like, I'm like, that would be so cool.
Hmm.
You
Yeah, well,
know.
Tracy got to hang out with the guys that one night. She was with who? Alex and
Yep, and Ryan.
uh, Ryan and Pablo.
Yep. I can't even remember
Yep,
if Jesus was with them, but I do remember it was Pablo, Alex, and Ryan for sure.
yep,
But yeah, Jay got to meet obviously her and her mom and her daughter and stuff, and her mom was like, I just love you so much. She's like, take me on a couch.
yeah. That's wonderful. I like to see stuff
Mhm.
like that. Because we watch them from afar. We got what, like 100 between here and Canada. There's about a
Yeah.
hundred groups,
Yep.
and I mean, Alex is, he's in the top five. That's a
Right.
given. I don't know if
Yeah.
he's like, but the way he does his stuff and the way he answers them
Yeah.
questions 5 different ways, it's
His
incredible.
interrogation skills and
Yeah,
ability to relate to them without making them feel like humiliated immediately. Like he'll throw his jokes and stuff in there, which
yeah,
fine, but he knows when to do it.
yeah.
And
Like
it's
like quite a few people, I wasn't a huge fan of him, 2 years ago when he was a
yep,
little bit more immature. But now he's he's on the top of my list. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And he's still young too. So
Yep. Oh
um,
yeah, he's got a ways he can, like he said, he's like, I'm still young, so I still got plenty of time to grow. And it's like, I mean, you're growing, you're definitely doing what you need to do for sure. And it's like I couldn't stand him a couple years ago either. I
yeah,
genuinely was like, I tell him all the time, like, I used to beg Jay to like stop
yeah,
working with you, like not talk to you, whatever. And then once, Jay kept begging me, like, give him a chance. He's a good dude. Like,
yeah,
trust me, finally I gave in and
yeah.
I'm like, wow, I'm like glad that you made me give him a chance because he's a really genuine guy. Like,
Hmm.
you know,
Yep. And Ghost is at the top of my list as well. So let me give Ghost his shout out because he's given me a few shout outs on his channel. He's definitely awesome at what he does.
Oh yeah.
Skeeter is another one. Uh, he's that dude drew, I think, more live viewers like 2 weeks ago than I've ever seen. I think he had like 4,300 on that thing.
Who was
Um,
it?
Skeeter Gene.
Oh, Skeeter did. Yeah.
He's I don't think I've ever seen that many people. And he had to end this live stream because the Fred went to the wrong Walmart. And I said, "Oh man, just keep this one going. You got so many people in here already." So when they gilded, me and Gumby were debating whether I told him, I'm like, I hope he gets all them people back. I mean, because
Right.
it's more eyes on the damn Fred too.
Yeah.
So Gumby's
Yeah.
like, he'll get him back. I said, okay, I hope he does. And then 10 minutes later,
Did
when he
he?
started it, yeah, he did.
Oh,
He did.
good. Yeah.
Skeeter
That's
has
good to
that
know.
thing about him, you know what I'm saying? And he's gotten 1,000 people on his decoy calls before.
Oh wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah. That's what's
You
up.
know, I know
That's
Courtney
awesome.
has gotten that before. I've seen Courtney get
Yeah.
1,000 on a decoy call once before too.
Yep.
Um,
I know. She got such a little voice, as it is. So,
hmm
but
absolutely.
it's like,
And
I was talking to her about it before too, and it's like you literally kind of emotionally digress. Like you allow yourself to become that child so you can actually be more relatable. It makes it easier to come quick with the responses, like Decoy. I mean, they're like fast with it. They know, you know, what they need to say. They've already, had an idea of like what's in that area that they can talk about, if it's an area they're not from.
yep.
Definitely do their homework, that's for sure.
hmm All right. Hang tight with us, y'all. Once Jules is done writing her stuff, she's gonna read it out, so it'll give us something to go off of. Yes, Skeeter is funny, absolutely. When he sits there and said the Predator pasta or the Pred 911s when he meets the Preds in the shoe aisle. I mean, yeah, he's pretty good. He is, you know. But and
I'm glad
who
to
was
speak
that
for
guy?
it.
Ghost and Alex. They did the collab recently, right? Yeah, they were collabing
Yeah.
together. There was one cops. I forget what county that was, but they were crazy. But they were no help whatsoever. It was
Oh,
the
same
guy. It
place
was the
they
guy.
got EDP.
Yeah, the guy that had the hole in his neck.
Mm-hmm. I think
The
it's like
comments.
Bakersfield, maybe.
Yeah, comments on that chat were killing me. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life. Um, and I'm not going to repeat some of the comments
He
that they
just came for his cupcake too, guys. Leave him alone. I've seen
did.
so many of those comments. I'm like, bro. I'm
Every
like,
time I looked up at the comments, I just laughed my ass off. I'm like, I can't believe these people are commenting this stuff.
yep.
We're a positive stream, so I'm not going to say the one that made me laugh the most that most people were saying, but
Yep.
it had to do with the hole in the guy's neck. I mean,
Oh
and
God,
that's
I could imagine.
yeah, and I mean, that's in the sense that because that could be from two things, and he said it was from a tracheotomy that he had, and some people
Yeah.
get it from cancer. He said his wasn't from
Right.
smoking; it was from a car accident. Um, but just some of the comments, man, oh my god, it was ridiculous. Yeah, VS knows. She's laughing. I almost died. I could
I
not stop laughing.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I only seen a couple of the comments about the hole in his neck or whatever, like so they were going on and on like, oh, is that where he was planning? I'm like, bro,
Yeah, exactly. Those were the
like,
comments.
ew.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's so nuts too. They go wild in there too.
Exactly. It's
I had to
true.
like put chat and check too sometimes because it's like, like so many people are, oh, I wish, Ghost wouldn't interrupt Alex. Like it's a collab. that
I
means
was,
collectively, the two of them,
yeah,
you know, they
yeah.
are doing this as a team thing. It's not, just
Hmm.
Ghosts or just Alex's, but it was
But
that
it,
way in both their chats.
hmm yep. They got
Yeah.
totally different styles, and that's
Yeah,
understandable, but they both get good results, you
exactly.
know?
And they both know that they have a different style and it works for them. Hey, Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What's up, Kim?
I definitely know the tired thing. I didn't sleep last night after the kids wouldn't go to bed because of the hail stuff, and I've been on the go all morning. Plus now it's a friggin' torrential downpour outside, so it contributes to it. I hope you get some rest, Kim.
I'm in the background. I'm tired today. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, you're okay and you're just tired and not sick. You know.
Yeah, because a lot of people are getting sick lately.
Hmm.
Dude, I may just stop this where it is.
I think you got a week's worth of content already.
I know. My fingers hurt.
Hmm.
Like I don't mind writing. I like writing, but like I mean, I've been writing this. I'm on my third page right now.
Okay. Well, my water heater broke, and I have a
Nuh-uh.
huge
Oh,
frog on my lanai.
what's that? Lanai.
I
What is that?
I think that's one of those when you on the porch. Those lattices. I could be wrong. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay.
Could be
I
wrong
mean, that
though.
would make sense.
Correct me, Kim, if I'm wrong on that. I'm not sure, but it sounds about right.
Yeah, because apparently we ain't woke to. Hmm. I'm like, now I'm keep looking at chat because I'm like, now I'm curious what that is.
Exactly.
A
Yeah.
3-year-old.
Screened in porch. That's what I thought. It was something to do with a porch or something. Yeah. So I was close. Yeah. Yep. Plus Florida, has the little lizards everywhere too that run all over the place.
Right.
So yeah,
That's true.
absolutely. Yep. Let me scroll up and see if anybody snuck in that I didn't shout out, but I think I got everybody.
Yeah, my pinky is
Uh,
killing me, bro.
I put this one up already. Um, I feel you. I don't like writing stuff out, so I feel you.
Like if I was
Uh,
smart, I would have, probably figured out a way to put it, even on the computer or something for me to see it easily without it being on my phone. But of course, I didn't think of that till last minute.
I feel bad. The last 5 catches. Alex, my notifications aren't going off from you. Yeah, a lot of people been getting that. Even when you unsubscribe and subscribe again, it still acts funny. And I've been taking a little
Mm-hmm.
break from the drama. That's understandable. And then Kim says, "Oh yes, the cats love the lizards. Absolutely, they'll chase those things all damn day." Yep.
Those
Yes,
little gecko looking things.
yeah. Yep. We have those love bugs all over here in PA. I never heard of them. Yeah.
I remember when Jay went to go see his mom in Florida and like he would sit on live and show us like the little gecko things that would be climbing all over the fence in the backyard and stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, they're literally everywhere like that there, huh? Like it's so crazy. I mean, and she lived like right by Orlando. Like I don't know if it matters if if it's like that everywhere in Florida or if
Mm-hmm.
it's like, specific areas or not, but they're fast too.
Yep. I totally forgot to charge this phone. I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just transfer over to my other phone. But usually, I get this phone up to 100% before we
Oh, right.
start the stream, and I totally forgot to plug it in because I had so many other things going on in my head. Um,
Right.
so it's at 55% now. This is an older phone. This one I'm holding is the LG Stylo 4. Um,
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's a little bit older of a phone, but still a decent one. It still
I was
takes
gonna
the
say,
Type C charger, so
yeah,
it's newer but not old. And then my main phone is the Galaxy A51 5G. That's my main device.
that's a good one too. I got that one, I think it's that one for my dad for last Christmas because his phone just kept on. I mean, he lives in New Hampshire, like literally out in no man's
Hmm.
land,
Hmm.
and he has like really shitty service, but he also is an excavator, so he's always dropping his phone out of the bulldozer or the backhoe or the excavator. It's like was shit. He needed a new phone.
Yeah.
I was like, now you just need one of those otter boxes to put on it so you won't smash it every time. Oh, they did. Irish meme.
3
We'll be
p.m.
right at
Eastern Standard
you.
Time. I'll tell you
What?
right now, it's gonna be um he's not gonna be held
Oh yeah,
liable.
Johnny's winning. He's winning for sure.
That's the one where he countersued her for her allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he'll win that. Yeah, absolutely. Hmm.
Hold on one second, Sean.
No problem. What's up, Dickie? Yeah, Johnny Depp will definitely win that one. Um, but I saw part of that trial too, the different testimony, and the one doctor that testified on her behalf that she's, all over the place. She's got multiple personalities. Um, so that doctor did not make her look good whatsoever. Johnny better win. She's a monster for real. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Didn't Elon Musk also say that speak out about her too? I think I saw that. I could be mistaken, but I thought Elon spoke out about her too. Or it could have been somebody else. Johnny visited Epstein Island more than she did. Oh, yeah. A lot of celebrities been over there over the last God knows how many years. Irish that dude was arrested, whatever or not. He works at Raytheon. He probably doesn't have any more. I'm mad. I have your stupid doll from Aquaman. Gotta go make a call. Be right back, guys. She's gonna put the baby on Elon and say it's his baby. She's a golden baby for real. No, absolutely. I mean, the dude's buying. The dude's buying Twitter for what, $44 billion. I mean, what he's accomplished in his life is incredible.
Wait, who's
And
gonna put the baby? Say the baby was Elon Musk.
Amber Heard.
Really?
Or who was the other one? He was with Grimes too, right? He had a baby with Grimes.
I think so.
Yeah,
I feel like yeah.
yeah.
That's so nuts. I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Oh wait, maybe I did hear that Amber Heard like was with him or whatever. Hey Dickie. You guys, I really think I might like try to sum this up at the bottom and just like leave it.
Yeah. So if anybody could specify what baby we're talking about and all that, because yeah,
I don't know, I
because I
think
know.
they were just talking about FTK's catch, I think, up there, where he said the guy got arrested, I think. Yeah, that I know was his cat, was one of his catches that he had. Oh, she took a Frozen's. Took his frozen sperm. What? Damn. That's crazy, Irish
Amber
meme.
Heard's baby. Okay. Yeah, supposedly she took his phone sperm and an embryo with her egg, and she used a surrogate with the piece of shit. Okay, Amber Heard's
That's
baby.
some
Even
shady shit.
even though I know you already said high variety, Irish. Oh, my finger hit that one by mistake. Irish, I heard the same thing. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I know some stuff, but
I'm
I
gonna
don't
put
keep up
this to
with the celebrity stuff like that. I don't go to like TMZ like every day and stuff and watch that. That's what they cover, TMZ. I used to love that show when it came out, but now it's just nonsense all over the place. It's
right.
nonsense, but
It really is.
drama loves company though. Drama gets the views. That's what people love. It's crazy. But we got to
The
have
truth seldom.
a good place for people to come. So this is our safe place for people to come and feel safe and feel respected and you know important like everybody should feel. So um,
Right.
that's why I wouldn't care if we only had two viewers. We're just here for anybody uh, that wants to pop in and just chill and not be judged and everything else.
Yeah,
That's
that's
now
super
that's one
important.
of the things. Yeah, Cam, that's true. We do just mainly. I mean, there's so much on YouTube though. There's music, movies, videos, all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Damn, you're still writing over there. Holy
Oh
cow.
yeah, I'm trying to sum it up and just stop it here. My pinky is like throbbing.
I got you. I'm not busting your chops. I'm just
I'm
trying to make
busting my own chops. My finger is literally
yeah.
hurting. I need like a splint.
Mm-hmm.
Like my lord.
Yeah.
Um, of course I lost my spot here.
What's up, Emor?
Hey, be more.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Irish.
coming.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let me put that one up. You know. Not sure what I would do without my jewels. Oh, look at that. There you go. It's good that
Aw,
you got somebody to
I
call
freaking love an Irish meme.
or lean on. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mhm. Well, I'm working on my relationship with God and succeeded in more than I thought. Learned a lot in the past couple months, let's say, more than any a week. How are you guys? We're all right. We're still alive. Any day God wakes you up, it's a good day. And you just go on with it the best you can. Absolutely, that's for sure.
Absolutely agree. Definitely gotta like fight for it sometimes, give yourself that extra like, you know, boost of encouragement to keep going or to get up. But if you get up and you're not laying in your bed and, sitting in your head and whatnot, then there's there's hope for you yet, you know? That's what I say to people all the time, like, as long as you're not just sitting there sitting in it and, beating yourself up about some situation, taking one small step is really what it comes down to. It might be a small step, but it could be the biggest step you take.
True.
um, oh, thanks, Irish meme. I love you. Dickie, I usually get up, smoke a bowl, smoke a big bowl of Tostitos, and slide a little Dickie,
I'm missing it over here. Let me go. Let me scroll up. What am I missing?
slide a little
Yeah.
pimp juice in my coffee. I can't stand you, Dickie.
I usually get up, smoke a big ball of nasty O's, and slide in a little pimp juice in my clothes. There you go. Exactly. I was still able to do, when I was in my 20s and rocking and rolling, and yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
that is so true.
And thank you for all 15 that are still rocking with us right now. I know the stream is a little bit stagnant right now, but once Jules gets done writing the stuff out, um, we'll be good to go. We can share a little bit of a story with you. Smoking and drinking coffee too. Yeah, I just have two coffees in the morning, two small coffees. Today I had a third one. But lately, yeah, I had the extra one. I shouldn't do that. I got to cut back on the coffee. But I was reading an article the other day, because sometimes you'll hear, coffee's good, coffee's bad. So the latest research that I read was that coffee drinkers are less likely to die younger than non-coffee drinkers. So I don't know, but I used to drink 5 to 6 cups a day. That's all I know. Now it's just two. And I started drinking the moringa tea, which is very good. Um, I do that twice a day. And then I drink the cleanse juice, which is onion, garlic, and ginger. You boil it, uh, you let it cool down, and you drink that. That's actually not too bad. The flavor from that is not that bad, but the moringa juice is nasty as hell. But it's good for you because it's a green superfood. So
I live on coffee too.
yeah.
So what I'm gonna do, guys, because my finger is literally throbbing, right? I have uh a full page, front and back, top to bottom. And then the third page is almost like three-quarters of the way down. So I'm gonna stop writing there and then I'll read what I have and then I'll finish writing all the rest of the stuff and either save it for the next stream or I can post it as a whole on a community post or whatever you guys would prefer. Um, if I do it for next week, it'll be a little easier. I can take my time writing the rest of it out.
It's going to be another week, yeah, because you started at when we were at like the 20-minute mark, and we're about hitting the 1 hour mark. So
Yeah.
it's all right though. It's all good. All right, let's read B Moore's comment. Like, you guys are amazing people. You do this shit faithfully. Try to fucking talk to people and help them. And when you help people other than yourself, that's amazing. Absolutely, that's what we do. Every Wednesday is dedicated to try to help others. You know,
Oh yeah.
I
Gotta
mean, I
try
try
to.
to dedicate other days to do that, but this stream
Right.
is supposed to be about that.
And we do. I mean, it's not like we don't, we're talking to people constantly, whether they're just going through stuff and,
Hmm.
need to talk to someone or whatever, which, we always are welcoming people to do that. That's more than fine. But we made sure this is always set aside specifically, for a chance for, if you're struggling through the week and some memory is triggered something terrible or, and it made you have a bad attitude all week or whatever the case is, you can come in here to just vent, whether you're typing in chat, coming up on panel, um, obviously texting me, you know, what's going on so I can write it out and read it. Whatever the case is, we welcome it. We're literally here for you guys, It makes us feel good knowing that we're helping you guys and that you guys are genuinely getting something out of it. Let's
Yeah,
see on this PHI's comment. I love Starbucks at Kroger. Hell yeah. $8 in the lot. Yeah, was buying like Starbucks ground coffee and making it in my Keurig, because if I go to Starbucks, I'm literally paying like $8 a coffee, which is ridiculously expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I would never be able to thank you enough, and you know why? You guys did help me put some shit to rest to know that that past is dead. I thank you every
What's
day.
up, Donnie? Donnie Five Hands is in the building.
Donnie 5 hands and 12 feet.
That's what I call him in the streams when I see him.
And you're welcome, Be more.
We all know why
And
we are here. Yeah, one thing brings us all together, regardless of anything that's going on. And there's a lot of shit that goes on in these channels and chats. But there's one thing that brings us all together. It is protecting kids and trying
yeah,
to keep people from being, victims of violence and abuse and this and so. Yeah, absolutely. It's one
right.
goal, and people lose track of that way too much.
Yeah, because it's like, if by talking about it, you can help someone else who might be going through the same thing as you know what I mean? Like, I mean, you never know, but if it does, I mean, let's be honest, that's a kid, you have helped to keep safe from that point on, and it's huge. Ooh, graham flavor, huh? Okay. I missed Irish memes comment. I know I get out of my head when I watch, and that's a plus for me because I have so much shit on my plate right now. It's crazy. Exactly, Irish. That is the sole purpose.
I
That's what
lost
we said
track of where
before.
I
Like
was.
even if we're just messing around on the stream, and it's giving you that chance to not have to deal with whatever you're stuck in your head about, because we obviously talk about serious shit, but we also genuinely like to joke around and, make it a little bit lighter so it's not such a overly tense situation all the time. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but it all helps. It. Wait, who said be right back? I missed that. I scrolled
Damn.
up.
Yeah, the comments are jumping, ain't they?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
um, PHI. I got it in my notification. I'll have to like pull like read it after. Yeah, that's true. No drama. We can breathe. Um, VS, you having a problem with your typing today? She said,
I seen a picture of Donnie with a
FR.
fish
She
somewhere.
said,
I
for
think that
real.
was
Short.
Instagram. Yeah. What comment are you reading? That's
Maybe it's Facebook because I think it's on his Facebook too.
yeah, I don't use Facebook. Well, Facebook owns Instagram, so you'll see the
I'm
same stuff. Yeah, you get that a lot.
right.
I meant Donnie, two thumbs for short, so
I know
sorry.
I gotta,
Yep.
gotta start linking my two accounts so that, whatever I post on one, it will just show up on the other one so I don't have to post it twice. All right, let's see here. Put the phone back in. Oh, because you're typing on an iPad. I got you.
So
Girl,
I thought so,
I be
Donnie.
having problems
Yeah.
typing on my phone. Whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Donnie, okay? He's like,
Yep.
for clarification, okay, Sean, Jules is wrong.
Exactly. Because I was,
Donnie, too sure.
I use IG the most, so I knew it had to have been
Right?
there. And I saw him on a boat with a fish. Donnie, what type of fish was that you had over there?
I know, because I seen it, but I can't even remember. Like, but I think it was a big one, right?
Yeah, looked like some kind of mackerel or something. I don't know. But out in Florida, you got snook, you got sheep's head, those types of fish. Different
Yep.
than up north waters. You know,
Right.
that's what I used to do was fish off the bridge and catch the sheep's head and the snook in the canals and stuff. Yeah,
Greater, hold on. Greater Amber Jack, 38 pounds. Damn, Donnie.
that's a mackerel jack though, I think, right, Donnie, or no? Mackerel is a jack too. Um, Yeah, it was a monster. That
That's
I know.
nuts, bro. Yeah, I was gonna say that was about all I could remember. That it was a ginormous fish. I like couldn't
Yeah.
remember what it looked like, but I'm like, I remember the thing was like huge because I think he had his hands up like this or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Different fish family. Oh, is it? I'm gonna have to look those up. My brother fishes all the time, and I only know certain fish. He's like, you better start getting some knowledge about fishing because like you got two boys, so
Yeah. Yeah. Donnie be
I'm gonna
definitely be
have to write
fishing.
that. I gotta write the name of that down. I gotta find Donnie's comment again because I'm gonna look it up. That's so crazy. Okay, what did it say? Greater Amber. Greater Amber Jack. And what did you think it was? Sean, you said a mackerel,
Uh,
right?
Mackerel. Yeah. I thought it was in a mackerel family because the mackerel has a lot of different offshoots to it. I catch snook and redfish and tarpon. Yeah, tarpon, that's the other one mostly, but I go off. Tarpon is mainly off the boat, yeah. Um, so that's what I do in the canals is I cast onto the sandbar and try to snag the snook over there. They love to hang out on the sandbars.
What does
Uh,
tarpon mean? Does that mean like you use a net to catch them or what?
it's the name of the fish.
Oh,
Yeah. hmm
y'all gonna have to teach me a lot more
It's a, it's
apparently.
it's a, it's a big fish. Yeah, tarpon is a
I
big
would
one.
say y'all better
That's all
not
right.
tell nobody, but clearly this is a lie. So people gonna,
Yes.
oh my
We'll
god.
pretend we didn't hear that. We'll pretend it's all right. That
That's freaking hilarious.
was good.
Oh
She
shit.
goes, "What is that? What is that? A net?" That's
I thought it was
that's
like, you know,
that's funny as hell. Oh my
I thought the
god.
way you wrote it, like in tarpon, mostly like that's how I'm catching fish.
Well, they have cast nets that you can use, but those are mainly for the cast nets are mainly for like catfish and stuff like that.
Can y'all tell I ain't slugged?
We could tell you don't fish. Well, we could also tell that you
Oh
don't know
shit. Yeah.
southern water fish.
I'm like glad my brother does not watch the stream. You know, he'd be like, uh, that is not my sister. Which is
Yeah.
crazy. All my fish are on that Instagram. Oh, I'm gonna scroll through it. I don't usually be stalking people's Instagrams. I need to though, because then
I
other
don't.
people will be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I saw whatever."
I
It's
just
like,
saw the
well, I
feed.
didn't
Yeah.
see it.
hmm I was
Yeah,
scrolling through the feed, and that's
I'm
when I
gonna go.
seen Donnie's picture.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think I'm friends with Donnie on Insta. Let me check. Um,
Well,
let's take a
clearly
look.
you
See.
are.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
like, clearly you have got to be.
Yeah.
One time I
Let's.
seen a tuna,
Yeah, I DM'd
20
Donnie before.
pounds.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say because I didn't know. I'm like, well, you gotta be because how else would you see the fish if you weren't?
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's like his profile picture too, which clearly
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, my
What's the
husband.
tarpon? I was like, what? I was like, that's the fish, man. That's the
I
brand of
was
fish.
genuinely picturing it as in, you know, like a couple guys are on like a bigger boat or whatever and just like let down a tarp like they would a net so I can scoop the fish, you know?
Yeah. Let me scroll up. All my
Oh,
fish are on
damn.
that. Irish meme said my husband caught a bunch of bluefish once. Yeah, and it was so gross. Yeah, blues are they're nasty. When you catch them, man, they toss you all over the place trying to reel them in.
Why are they big
Same
or
with
they
our
just flop
stripes.
around?
They can be, but they flop around a lot. Same with like striped bass.
Yep.
You know, when I fish the waters up north, the striped bass are very feisty too. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll have to send you a picture of I got five brothers, so if I say my brother
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's one or the other, but a few of my brothers fish. But anyways, one of my youngest brother, he went fishing and I mean, I couldn't believe how friggin' long this fish. I'm like, what the hell even is that?
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was a striped bass. I feel like I'll have to send
Yeah.
you the picture, Sean, and you can tell me. At least you'll laugh at me and
If it's an up north fish, I'll most likely know what it is. But Donnie's, I didn't, 'cause I
yeah,
I've lived up north way more than south, so I'm more familiar with up north fish.
right.
Striped bass are the worst. That's what it was. Yeah, he was the one that I had caught. He was like 40 inches. I want to say 40 inches and like 17 pounds, something like that.
Damn.
It was pretty good eating too. But nowadays, I don't eat fish I catch. I just fish for fun. I throw them back.
Yeah,
You know.
that's what my brothers do. My um the oldest out of my five brothers, he has a daughter and he literally keeps a
Mhm.
fishing pole for both of them in the trunk of his Jeep. He's like, just in case me and her decide to go somewhere and go fishing, I'm like, bro, you got fishing poles on deck for days, like, but she loves it. She's always like,
Mhm.
Dad, are we gonna go fishing and watch the Celtics game? I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, boo, that's the way to, like, you're raising her right. I can't argue with
Absolutely. As long as you're out there
Mercury
doing
too.
something, fun
Yeah,
and that's what it's
yeah,
about.
yeah. I love it that she's like wicked into sports and stuff. She makes it a
Mhm.
point to sit and watch like basketball and baseball, and football, and she gets super into it. She's like, I gotta go get the right jersey for this game.
Mhm.
I'm like,
True.
see, now she could be a diva and watch her sports. She's got it. She knows what she's doing. Deep sea fishing is a thrill. I caught a bunch of bonita in SoCal. I had, oh
Yeah.
my God. I could imagine. I
Those
always
are, I think,
wondered.
boat fish. Like only certain fish you can mainly catch from the dock, and others you can only catch from like deep sea fishing. I think bonita is a deep sea type. Correct me
Yeah,
if I'm wrong, Michaela, but um, yeah. And I love boats. Don't get me wrong, and I fished off boats, but I fished off of land more, a
right.
lot more.
Yeah, my ex-father-in-law is a lobster fisherman, and so he, has to have like a big boat, and he keeps it in Gloucester, but he literally has been like, we got to go out on the boat, one summer and take the kids and fish from the boat and stuff. And I'm like, it'll just be
Mhm.
hilarious. I could see the kids, going nuts. Um, but yeah, I couldn't imagine deep sea fishing. I'd probably like freak out because I watch those Wicked Tuna, those
Mhm.
shows and stuff. My brother's got me into those, and I'm like, yo, I couldn't handle it. What does it say? I wish the Oriental lady next door would quit running me out of her koi pond. I told her it's like fishing in the Everglades for me. I feel it one with my chi and all that Ace Ventura stuff. Ace Ventura is literally like my favorite like comedy movie. Well, one of, I can't even say my favorite, 'cause I really love Adam Sandler movies too, but Ace Ventura is
Yeah.
hilarious. We went straight through a school of them. Oh, damn. Wow. That had to have been a like crazy experience.
Yeah. That's always good to hit a
Hmm.
school or most is called the fishing hole. A lot of people, if you're on a boat, I mean, chances are most people that use a boat have a fish finder and a depth finder on that boat. So they know where the school of fish are going to be, you
Yep.
know? So then they just
Which is
drop the
smart.
line and they'll get them, right away, pretty much.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
smart though.
I mean, it's cheating, but yeah, it's
Right.
smart.
I mean, yeah, if
Yeah.
you were in a tournament, maybe not, but like
Hmm.
I feel like if you're going out there, and doing it to have fun or, trying to get the kids out there, then What did y'all hear? What happened with Dave Chappelle? They tried to kill him on stage. What? Some guy tried to stab him.
Yeah, it was a while ago, I think. Almost like a
I was gonna
month now.
say, yeah, because I
Yeah.
was gonna say for some reason I thought it like happened again or something. I was like, what?
Hmm. Yeah. That guy
Wow.
was even with security on each end of the stage, somebody can come in quickly and poke you.
Right.
Like you
Plus, if they're if
yeah.
they're already like dedicated to getting up there, they might pull some pump fakes here and there. They're like, they'll get up there waiting for the right time. My
Hmm.
niece met Adam Sandler at the bar she worked in. Oh my God. I'm so jealous, Irish. We had so many kings in the 90s. It wasn't even funny. Adam Sandler, Jim Carrey, David Spade, Chris Farley, Pauly Shore, Brendan Fraser. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna read this because my neck is like killing me from sitting and staring at a notepad and writing the whole time. So this person is staying anonymous, and this is literally the part one. So I'll do part two for next week. So just
Yeah.
so y'all know, if it stops dead somewhere, you know why.
Hmm. Let me jump off camera for a second.
Yeah, you're good.
All right.
Donnie, are you being serious or are you being sarcastic? Because I'm obviously gullible. I feel like you said it because I'm freaking gullible. He said Johnny Depp cooked me breakfast. I, I hate you. I'm like looking, I'm like, wait, was that for sure?
Well, I saw Irish Meme's comment, and I was thinking in my head about you know what, and I knew hers was probably true, but Donnie's trolling. Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
I didn't even know. Oh, did you say that? I'm friggin' wow, you guys. I need sleep. Johnny Depp can cook me breakfast after this, okay? All right. So it says, my story is long, so I'm just telling the basics so not to take forever. And doing this has made me truly see all the terrible trauma I've endured in my lifetime. But thank you. Thank you all for listening. It's been a long road, a road most don't travel, but maybe once in their lives. I grew up in a military family, and while my dad was gone, let me keep something here so I can make sure I'm not reading 8 different lines at once. Okay. I grew up in a military family, and while my dad was gone, which was most of the time, my brother, who's 3 years older than me, would molest me. I was told I could be his girlfriend as long as I didn't say anything. I was about 6 years old, so I went along with it. While I held that secret inside, I also had had to hold the secret of my father molesting me when he was home. Sadly, these were my first examples of men, in quotation, that I'd had in my life to look up to. My father, a little girl's first true love, broke my heart, but regardless of how he made me feel physically and mentally, he made sure to remind me that I was daddy's little girl in order to maintain manipulation of of a once innocent little girl. As the years went by and the molestation came to a stop as I got older, I became interested in boys. I mean, I had to find someone to love me and not hurt me, right? I began to date around 12 years old. Somehow, somehow through my already brokenness, I held on to hope. Nobody measured up to what I'd been looking for, which essentially I just wanted a dad to wrap his arms around me, tell me he's proud of me, and protect me. That wasn't the case, yet I continued to search. I continued to search for it. At about age 15, I decided if I can't find someone to love me, I'll find someone that I can love. I got pregnant with my daughter. I wouldn't change it for the world, but it was not easy. I continued to move forward, and eventually, 3 years later, I became pregnant again. And her father was amazing, caring, and compassionate until the alcohol came out. He was extremely physically and mentally abusive for almost 5 years. Um, he was also a sex addict, which I was unaware of either. Oh, I thought I lost my spot. As an abusive alcoholic, he would force me to do what he wanted me to do, regardless of the time, day or night. He would even flash his lights off and on for hours just to keep me awake. I was forced at one point to have sex 12 times in one day just so he could beat his record from his ex. Um, that's not an option. It didn't matter. Not I didn't. It didn't matter that I was bleeding, crying, or begging him to stop. He controlled me. At that point, I finally had lost my voice. I didn't have any more fight within me. I finally decided to leave on Christmas Eve after getting beat, after just getting home working a 10-hour shift with absolutely nothing but two grocery store bags of gifts for my 3-year-old and 6-month old. The police department had to put me in a hotel with my girls under a fake name and handed me a box of Pop Tarts for dinner. I was safe, but I had nothing. I was empty, scared, and broken. I lost everything I'd worked hard for, especially my dignity and self esteem. Uh, all I could do is cry. Everything was on me. I needed to change for my kids, and giving up was not an option. I went through being homeless with an infant and a toddler, which was better than my previous situation. I still continued to push forward day by day, breath by breath. I was determined.
That's yeah, absolutely, Michaela. Yeah, very strong survivor right there.
Yeah,
And
facts.
they're all strong. They're all strong. You know,
Yep,
absolutely.
that is so true. It's like, it takes them forever to even feel that they, are an actual survivor. It's like I hear all the time, oh, well, I'm not really a survivor. I put up with it, or, it's like that makes
Yeah.
you a survivor. You
Mhm.
came out on the other end, and you're still here breathing, you know, still
It's true.
fighting, still trying to succeed and do more for yourself. So, um, it's sad too when we feel like we've lost our voice going through those types of traumas. It's for the longest time I just felt like, because I didn't report when I was 13, it's like, you get in your head. It's like, okay, well, I didn't report. So I thought I was a bad person. You know, um and it made me super ashamed that the entire situation happened at
Mhm.
all.
Yeah.
Um
True.
So, I mean, you spend so much time stuffing half of the memories, like, so you don't have to think about it for one more day, you
Mhm.
know. And it's like those are the times that you have to fight to get those memories back, to kind of go through them and get them off you, so you're
Mhm.
not the only one having to carry that. That weight is super heavy when you're carrying it by yourself.
Very true. Sorry, guys. I'm coming right back in a second on the stream.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Here
Of
we
course,
go.
my brother texts me right now too, right? Um, but yes, I want to say thank you to that survivor because we appreciate you, and I will do the other half next week.
Oh, that was the whole thing of what you just wrote, really?
No,
Oh, okay, okay.
That's why I said I'll do the
Yeah, the
other
whole
half.
other half. Okay, yeah, I'm not even. Yeah, my brain's shot. Sorry.
Yeah, so
Um, wow. Yeah, our hearts are with them. You know, our thoughts are with
mm-hmm.
them. What's up,
Yep.
creeps? Um, and let me see if anybody else came in and may have missed. No. Well, they don't have to be alone anymore. At least they can come here. Yeah. I mean, some, so there's a lot that will take, their abuse to the grave. But
Yeah.
to me, getting it out is better. That's, the, for some, it's not, but I think it is.
Right. It's like, there's a whole nother person under there. You know what I'm saying? Beyond
Mm-hmm.
all the trauma and like everything that we do to ourselves, as survivors and victims, we beat ourselves, we badger ourselves, we're shaming ourselves. I mean, it's tough. It is so tough,
True.
you know. Um, hey FM, thanks for coming. But it's like, this is half why we wanted to keep doing these every week because I don't think survivors get reminded enough of how strong they are and how important they are. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and you always need an outlet. Most people don't want to go sit in a group somewhere, or sit on a phone and talk to a counselor over the phone. Or even with rape crisis, it's like, it feels weird you're telling your story to someone you don't know, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you
Mm-hmm.
know? Um, so I feel like it gets easier, for us to keep going each week and people get comfortable, and
Yeah,
I notice people are opening up more and more every week. So,
absolutely. Absolutely. And, you know, we'll, we'll put our, well, Jules has a thing, in the community, the post areas of the IGs or whatnot. But mine is easy. It's Sean Mac 69. That's not hard to remember. So I'll put it in the chat.
yeah,
Mac,
type of mine too.
Mac 69. I think no, oh damn, the comments just went crazy. What's up, Jamie? What's going on with you? Let's
Hey,
go.
Jamie.
I think the longer you do this, more will come forward. Just takes people time. Absolutely. And we're starting to see that. We definitely are. And we've had a lot of male survivors so far,
Yeah,
which has been great.
thank God. That's been amazing.
Yep.
Like, I was so excited that, there was so many men that came on and was willing to open up, it was just super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was talking to my therapist and she's like, giving me a couple of names of like places within my area um that deal with, they get like it's a program or whatever, but they get like prostitutes who are finally getting off the street or, you know, girls and guys who've been human trafficked, you know, and she's like, I just genuinely think, maybe calling them and making them aware of your stream because some of these people just, they need someone who can relate, someone who makes them feel comfortable to open up, and
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, I haven't called because I feel like if they're gonna hear about it, they can hear about it, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But she's like, well, if you don't, I'm gonna do it. I just think, yeah, it would be cool. I definitely think it would be cool because if it can help any of them to open up and talk about what they went through, and kind of get them to a better headspace, getting more confident,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
like obviously I remember feeling like that and just feeling so like dirty and worthless and,
Mm.
and it takes a long time. to get all of that back, to be able to
Hmm.
feel like you're worth anything, you know.
Very true. Absolutely.
I mean, and think about, that some of us have spent an awful lot of time in the shower scrubbing ourselves clean until our skin like literally bled because you just can't get it off. Like it's
Yeah.
as if cleaning yourself is going to wipe away the memory, you know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
obviously it doesn't, you got to put in work in every aspect.
Yeah.
Walked out the first 20 years of my life. It's hard for my friends to understand, but most of it is still blah. Yeah, and I mean, we have a habit of doing that. Like, um, the first time I told my story on JDQ, I bounced around so much. Like, I had a plan, okay, because I procrastinated for so long in telling my story. I kept changing the date because I was scared and whatnot. So when I finally went on there, I had a plan. I was going to tell my story from beginning to end, and it didn't go that way at all. At all. I bounced around. I like started where I thought would be the beginning. And then I was like telling stuff in the end or something that came from that situation and going all the way back to the beginning. I was stuttering. I mean, it was crazy. But as I'm like telling my story, and even when I went on, what's your story? I told my story there, and it's like things start coming back to you as you're talking. You trigger a memory, or a smell or whatever. And it's like, oh my God, like, you know, I went through that too. Like, you know,
Yeah.
there's reasons why
Hmm.
we push it down.
Absolutely. Very true.
Let's see. God, it's only 59 degrees outside.
Wow.
Like, I'm so not excited to go outside and get these kids off the boat
I
because it's
I
cold
believe
and
it. Yeah.
rainy.
See, I get told,
If it was warm and rainy.
Sean, you're very soft spoken on the Wednesday streams, but you're not like this behind the scenes when you're talking to me. I says, well, there's a difference there. I
Mhm.
said, because this is a survivor
Right.
stream of people who
Yeah.
have
Right.
been damaged and feel like that, I says, you have to be very gentle in an environment like this. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
can't be rigid like I am behind the scenes with you on here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
of course I'm going to be soft spoken. I mean, I
Right.
am in real life. I am a very nice person. Don't get me wrong.
You are.
Many people can attest to that. Yeah. Yes, I am, Jules. Yes. Thank you. We had this discussion yesterday.
Mm. I
We
forgot I
had
was
this
supposed to say
discussion.
that. Variety
Yeah.
is a really good guy in real life.
And I said, Jules, so are you. And you
I
said, what?
I
I'm
already
a good
said
guy. Remember that? You wrote to me. You're like,
I already told
yeah,
you I would absolutely vouch for you always.
yeah.
And it's like you're mad easy to get along with. Like it's easy to joke with, like
I do have a
sorry.
crazy side, but I mean well with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. I think we all do though, to be like, let's be fair.
yeah,
Let's be fair. I think we all got a little bit of crazy. I think if we
absolutely.
didn't have a little bit of crazy, we probably would wonder what the hell is wrong with that person.
Hmm. Let's see. I've been in this community a short time. I could say I feel good here. I don't need to hide insecurity with anger and sadness. I'm writing more, sleeping more. This community.
Aw,
That's good, Tara. That's what we want for everybody. Absolutely.
we
59.
appreciate that.
OMG.
That
And
was
then we
really
got
sweet.
Irish meme. My daughter's first boyfriend was abusive, and my husband went after him. I called his mom and said, my husband is going to kill your son. She said, so he deserves it. Absolutely.
Yep.
I mean, that's the type of thing you want to hear. You don't want the mother, like we see on
Exactly.
a lot of catches where the parents, are sitting there backing up the kid.
Right, making excuses for them, like, you're just enabling them that way. I'm like, I've been saying that. I will make damn sure if my kids ever think for a second it's okay to mistreat a female that way, if somebody gonna beat you up, I'm gonna just be like, I'll move aside. you know, he's at
Mm-hmm.
home, beat his ass. You know, um, it's like because if they're not learning, I mean, it's the same thing as like if they get arrested. You're not gonna go rushing there and being like, they did nothing wrong. No. I mean, realistically, I'll probably let my kids sit there overnight and be like, well, I mean, maybe next time you won't freaking do it, will you? If you didn't
Very
like it,
true.
you won't go back. you know.
It's true. Yep.
Um, but it's like, I have already like been instilling that in my kids' heads. You never ever disrespect a lady. You know, you always be nice to the ladies. So now they're like, they get off the bus and, they're holding the door downstairs. They're like, I can't go in yet. I have to wait. The little girl's coming in off the bus. It's like, oh, okay. I'm like, it could be hot out. I'm like, let's go inside. But it's like, you're going to be nice and hold the door for her. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna just shut up and deal with it. I would much rather them,
Exactly. Yep.
continue on that path and not.
Yep. That's right, Irish meme. If they
I
hit
was
one
gonna say
time, they're
the
gonna do it
same thing.
again. It may not be the next day, it may not be a week from
Right.
then, but it's gonna happen
It
again.
could even be, years or decades down the road, but it will
Yep.
happen.
Just
And
just like
especially
once a
depending
cheat,
on the
always a
reaction.
cheat.
Yep.
Yep. Same thing.
It's
Uh,
like, I think that's why it's so big in letting them know, ahead of time that it's not okay. You know, you're not going to allow that kind of shit because the second they think it's okay and it's allowed or you're going to make an excuse for them or whatever, they think they get a free pass, So, oh,
yeah.
I wonder what will
Mhm.
happen next time. Like, no, sorry, I'm shoving my fucking foot in your ass. I'll leave you in jail overnight. Like, you know,
Mhm.
not, mm-mm.
I
Yeah,
guess I honestly moved as far away from Michigan as possible, trying to leave it all behind. I was miserable trying to live there again. It's understandable, absolutely. A lot of times, a sign of changed demeanor is a red flag in any situation. That's very true
mm,
too. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah. And it's like, I mean, even just picking up and moving, like you think it's going to help, and yeah, it helps you get away from the person. But you're now still stuck with that, unfortunately. Um, so it's like even if you're moving or, you know, whatever, just make sure you focus on yourself. Like make sure you tend to yourself, treat yourself with the respect that you deserve, and don't put yourself down for anything that happens.
Mhm.
That's a huge thing because I think we have a tendency to do that too. Like, oh, well, if, maybe if I didn't say this, he wouldn't have done that. No, 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 no. Because it doesn't matter how much I disrespect you. You should never be
Mhm.
putting your hands on me. You should never be trying to force yourself on me. I don't care what I'm wearing or what I look like. At the end of the
Mhm.
day, you need to know how to control yourself.
Very true. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very
I
true.
bet it did.
Everybody has temptations in life to different
Like
things.
I said,
It's
as
how
long
you.
as you're, doing something for you, even if it's sitting in a friggin' bubble bath. Yeah. And we say all the time too, like everybody, deals with their situations differently, their traumas and, their past. Damn, it's
Hmm.
windy too.
It never
Um,
leaves you. My daughter to this day still thinks about what he did to her. Now wishes
yeah,
she told me sooner, but at 16, you just don't know what to. That's true, Irish. Absolutely. Very
at
true.
16, you're beyond scared, you don't, and let's face it, I mean, how many of your friends are going through that situation? You can't just go to your girlfriend's house, have a sleepover, and just let it all out,
Hmm.
as if they, can help you. Um,
Yeah.
it's definitely a scary situation. And
You're afraid of being judged. That's one of
yeah,
the bigger things right there is being judged. You're afraid of that. You're afraid of the shame and all that. So, yeah, absolutely.
that stuff will eat at you. The shame and
I don't really like my husband a lot, but would rather live here than back there.
sorry,
Wow,
Kim.
Kim. That's heavy, Kim. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it is.
heavy.
You can come live with me, Kim.
Hmm. There's a lot of people that are married that aren't happy. So,
Yeah, it happens
absolutely.
every day.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, it's like sometimes you marry someone you think they are someone, and they turn out to be a completely different person. You know, a lot of times they change after the marriage because they are then given the opportunity to, because it's like
Hmm.
in their eyes, they now are legally bound to you. They think you can't get away. You can't say no. You can't just say, I'm leaving and walk out. Like, yeah, I can. It's a piece of paper. It
Yeah,
might take me a lot harder to fight you on it, but I can too. I can dip the
exactly.
same way I would have dipped if I was your girlfriend. So watch me.
And it doesn't mean you have to
You
be intimate with that person no more
No,
either if you don't
no.
want to, you know?
Exactly. If you're not, if you're at that point, like, and you don't want to be intimate with that person, please don't, because you
Yeah,
are going to regret it. You have to fight, you're gonna have to fight in yourself over it, and
very
you don't
true.
want to do that. You don't never want to feel pushed or forced or, guilted even into any situation like that. Like, just because they're your husband doesn't mean shit. It's a piece of paper. He don't love you and he ain't being respectful or treating you right, then mm, he's definitely not for you.
Kim said she hopes you like cats because she said my stuff is still packed. I hope you like cats.
Yep, I got a cat already, so sure. Come
She's ready to go, Kim. Let me, I missed a bunch of comments. Okay. I meant to say I. Yep. I actually like it when a guy looks at a woman, especially when I know I can trust her. It's like, yeah, she's mine, just like my car. I paid her and the bank off as mine. She's mine. Yeah, it's kind of transactional between us now. Yep, that happens.
in.
See you on
Like
the other
robotic.
side. Thank you both for all you do. Thank you for being here. See you on the other side. We appreciate you being here. Absolutely. Lala's back. Or she was still here the whole time. I'm not saying
Yeah,
back, but mhm.
I think she was
She has
listening
two
and doing
cats. Uh,
stuff. Irish, I
yeah,
can't type today. She said, "Oh my God, don't put that up there."
yeah.
Irish, now I'm gonna go searching for whatever comment you did not want up there. Put it up there.
Was comment? Oh, I put one up on mistake. Let me see.
Well, Irish was like, "Oh my God, I can't type. Don't put that up there."
Oh,
So,
for the yeah.
mm,
Well, that's I mean, that way people know you know what you're doing though. You
right.
corrected it, so you're good.
Yep. Oh, now I see what comment.
Yeah, when you retract, yeah, we exactly. Yeah, I'm looking at StreamYard. I should be looking at my laptop more because then I'll see that it was retracted and know not to put something up.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I don't on StreamYard. Well, on my phone, I don't see. if it's retracted at all, I don't think.
Mm-hmm. Thank you to all 21 people still in the building. We appreciate every single one of you and everybody that watches on the replay.
Oh yeah. Never be worried about comments on here. Oh well, look at this stuff. We're well aware of the comments you put, Vicky.
Yeah. Thank you, Irish. I appreciate it. You know,
Thank you, Be More, for coming. Yeah, we're gonna be ending soon anyway. I gotta go get the kids, so I don't think you're missing much.
what's going on, John? Uh,
Where's John? Oh, I know. I'm like, where's John? Hey, John. It's getting ready to storm. Kim, don't be spending too much time looking for that damn frog. This poor girl's like on a hunt. Hello, Miss Irene. How are you, dear?
what's up,
Kim,
Irene? Thank you for coming back in. Appreciate it.
Kim, you do know I'm gonna be asking you next time I see you in one of the chats. Did you find the frog?
A tornado? Oh, damn. That ain't good. You better batten down the hatches.
Why? Who's getting a tornado?
Irish.
Oh, I'm literally like a town over from Irish. I
Mm-hmm.
obviously don't watch the news. I
Yeah.
was wondering why too, Irish, because last night, I don't know if you were getting that hail pelting the windows, but we were, and the kids were petrified, yo. They didn't even go to bed until midnight. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, like this is no bueno. We all gonna be tired tomorrow. And I just couldn't go to sleep after they went to sleep. So, and
Yeah.
that was evident today that I
Mm-hmm.
had zero sleep.
Yeah, the weather's been crazy.
Lala said, righty, I don't want to brag, but I was number one. I was number one on the likes today. I freaking love you all.
Yeah, because I was busy doing stuff and then I messaged Jules. I said because I had looked at like 11:30 and it wasn't up. And I
Mhm.
was on the phone and I texted Jules. I said, are you putting the stream up? And she goes, yeah, I'm just getting around to it now. And I got there and I said, you know what, man, I wasn't the first like. Oh, damn. So I was number two. Then Irene was number three, I
Oh
think,
yeah,
if I
because I
remember
seen when she
correctly.
came in and she was like number three. I'm like, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny because I was just messaging um with Kyle and I was like, bro, I'm like, it's so late, I'm so behind. I'm like, I have to hurry up and go make my stream. I'm like, Brian's gonna hit me up and he's going to kick
Oh,
my ass.
yeah, I remember you sending that message. I said, yeah, I'm kicking ass and taking names, man. That's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're sick, Irene. I'm sorry, honey. You got a cold or something? These colds are like so bad. Thanks, Vicky. You be safe too, honey. Damn, that sucks, Irene. I hate getting sick. I don't get sick often, but when I do, I get it bad. Like bad, bad. That's smart, Irish. It's funny because I literally told the boys the same thing. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you, Irene. Yeah, it's no bueno. I went through being sick too when I got mine.
Yeah.
It was not fun. I was like,
Yeah.
I swear to God, I have it. My mom's like, you just got your shot. I'm like, really? I'm like, because I feel like I haven't been sick and it probably had been like 5 years or something since I'd
Yeah.
been sick at all. Stomach bug, cold, nothing. And out of the blue, that was it. I went
Yeah.
and, got tested and I ended up having COVID. I was like, bro, I was like, I am not happy about this because I'm like, I got to take care of these two kids because, it's literally me and try to not give them COVID at the same time.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell I pulled that off, but I did wear a mask in the house because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Chase's immune system is good, but Noah's is, we're literally in the hospital every time that kid friggin' sneezes different, you know?
And she didn't get that because she wanted to. She got that because she had to. Uh,
Right.
so
Yeah. Yeah, because there's a lot of places, whether it's your job or whatever, like I mean, they're forcing it to be done.
yeah. Well, she is 5 hours ahead of us, East Coast people. So it's 7:51 over there right now. Um, let's see. THI toast the plants. My phone just hit 15%, but we got only a few minutes left anyway. It's an hour and 50
Mhm.
minutes. PHA toast the
Yep.
plants outside and just love the cat. Almost time for the verdict, people. Yep.
Yes, I'm gonna watch that while I'm out to the bus too, because I'm
Hmm.
excited. I just want to see her face, and they better show her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, no, I love my plants too. I just move them around to accommodate them. Oh, to accommodate your cat. Y'all are nicer than me. I'll be yelling at my cat like, no, no. But she literally looks at me now and she's like, if I say she'll stop dead in her tracks and she looks at me and she just like, meow. Like, no, I said no. And she'll just trot away, like, okay, fine, I guess I won't. Like, yeah, no, you won't. Like, the
Yeah,
girls
some
are
cats
always,
are very funny. Absolutely. More
mm,
funny than dogs. You know, cats have way different personalities than dogs. I just
yep.
need to say hi to everyone. All right, Irene, thanks for coming in. Get some rest. We
Yeah,
hope you feel
we
better.
appreciate you, honey. Definitely
Hmm.
get as much rest as you can because it's a
Yep.
doozy.
Yep.
Like I lived off of like Mucinex and like Theraflu, any cough drops, like anything I could get my hands on. I was like, yep, I can't handle this.
I'm just
I'll
scrolling up to
definitely be
see if
thinking
there's
of you,
anything I
Irene.
missed. Yeah.
I'll be checking with you to make sure she's good.
What's crazy is like she got the most people feel this because you got the Pfizer. Most people feel it after the second shot. She's
Hmm.
feeling it after just the first freaking shot, which
Yeah,
is crazy.
that's how I got, but it was bad. I got Pfizer, I think.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, my first shot, I was like, what the crap? I woke up and felt like a bus hit me.
That's right. That's what I told her. Yeah. I said when I got that second shot, I says I could not move. You know, I could not move. The first one I got, that day I got a little bit dizzy right after, but not too
Right.
crazy. But 3 weeks later, though, when I got the second one, I woke up the next day. Oh my God,
Yeah, it's like,
my my
bro, was
my
I
whole
out
body
playing in
was so
traffic last
heavy.
night?
Yeah, I think
I think he
he
thinks
thinks he's a dog. The only male in my house who tries to be dominant. He's just a dick. Well, that happens too. Absolutely.
that's hilarious.
You know.
And that's probably 100% accurate too. I mean, I'm telling you, my cat genuinely swears she's a dog and she's not, obviously, but she's nuts.
Yeah.
But it's still funny. I wish I could drop Pixel Blue in chat. Tara, are you on the PP Mask Gilded? If you are, we have a pet section on there. You can drop it, and anybody can, from in here can always go in there and drop their cute little fur babies for us to look at.
Irish, I hear you. For me, it wasn't necessarily the shot, but for like the last 2 years, I haven't felt right, and I have those pains in my stomach. Some days are better than others, and at night
Hmm.
it's more worse.
Really?
Yeah, I've had
Damn.
every test done. I had, I've had the upper endoscopy. They've done sonogram stuff, the X-rays, the MRI, um, pretty
That's
much everything. It's yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it. Like these comments are
right.
going quick.
And it's like, I mean, after, you've gone through so much testing, it's like, I mean, naturally, you know where your head's gonna be like,
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't be
frustrating,
feeling like
every
this.
day.
You
Yep,
know?
every single day.
Yeah.
Let me scroll up here. I wake up. Damn, these comments keep jumping on me here. I woke up and had one cat on each side of me, best feeling in the world. There you go, Kim. That's what it's about. Physical orange coontail neighborhood cat that always comes around to me. Named James Brown because he's one big cat in a cool way. Yeah, the long COVID, I've heard of that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people are getting that. It's crazy.
Getting what?
Yeah, la, absolutely. You could
Yeah,
drop any of them you want to any of the
I
servers.
was gonna
You
say,
know,
any link at all. Any link at all. And then after you drop that, we'll end so I can get my shoes. And my brother brought the kids his medicine. Oh, what's it saying? Right. Yeah, and the fever was insane. Oh my God.
hmm
I was like, I couldn't take it. My head was pounding. I felt like I wasn't nauseous, but my head hurt so bad. I genuinely was like, bro, I just feel like if I, sit in a cold tub, and just
yeah,
ice myself down, maybe it might help or something, but
yeah.
it was
People get the
definitely
rapid heartbeat and stuff from that too, which is something that I get. I don't think it's from that, but there's the PP mask gilded. Yeah. Well,
literal freaking best.
I'm gonna drop down on my end and let Jules do her outro, but I appreciate everybody coming in today. We love having you guys. This is a nice Wednesday chill spot. And so until next week, we'll see you guys on the flip side. Peace out.
Thanks, Roddy.
Yeah,
Thank you,
you
guys.
got it. And
Thank you, guys. Yeah, you can go into the PP Math Gilded and drop pictures of your pets there. Um, Absolutely more than welcome to do that. We'd love to see them. And I will write the part two of the survivor's story, and that way I can read it next week. But thank you guys so much for being here and being super supportive. We love and appreciate you guys. I hope everyone has a really good week. Thanks, Rod. Bye, John. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Lala. Bye, Vicky.